You're listening to Beyond Borders, a podcast about everything that relates to offshoring and outsourcing and all of the intricacies of it. And today we're having a chat with Ahmed Badair, and I've probably pronounced that quite incorrectly, but Ahmed, tell us, how do you pronounce your name?
It's Ahmed Bidair. You pronounced it like 90% correctly, Wayne.
Oh, well,
Thank you
I'll
for
take
having me today.
it's my pleasure, and I'll take the 90% mark. I normally don't score that highly. And Ahmed, your company is called Connectalents,
Yes.
and as I mentioned, you're from Egypt. Now, what part of the outsourcing jigsaw do you fit into?
Well, we do HR outsourcing solutions, employer of record, solutions that fits to companies that uh, are looking to expand and they don't want to like have a legal entity in Egypt. We can build them the hiring process and recruit the talents, whether in IT or any other sector. We help them find the right talents here in Egypt. We do all the legalities, outsource the candidates for them. And for the HR outsourcing, other HR outsourcing solutions, we actually provide a solution that are more flexible for companies like they are starting up. Let's speak about the HR business process outsourcing for a company that is small and starting up. We provide them a solution that helps them manage the HR team and operations without hiring them by our experts. We also provide recruitment process outsourcing for companies that lacks the experience of hiring and so on. So basically, we are into staffing solution, whether it will be on the headcount of our clients or our headcount through our HR outsourcing solutions.
Now that sounds like a pretty comprehensive offering in the outsourcing space. And I have to admit here, Egypt was not somewhere that came to mind immediately for me as an outsourcing country. What is it that makes Egypt able to work in this market so well?
Well, let's speak about let's take it from starting from Corona. This is when we started all to work remotely. And
Yeah.
many countries discovered that they don't have to hire people at the office to work at the office. They can hire remotely and so on. So they started to hire talents from Egypt here. And actually, we got clients that were so impressed with the performance, the language, the skills, the technical skills, especially in the IT sector. And they started to expand their teams here in Egypt and get the same performance and results from their teams here. This
Right.
is when we saw this opportunity and we wanted to expose the talents in the MENA region to top employers worldwide. And it went really well. They have the technical skills. We have uh, highly recognized colleges here in the IT sector that uh, graduates are highly qualified technically. We have a very strong diversity in the languages spoken here in Egypt because Egypt is a very common destination for tourism and so on.
Mm-hmm.
So you will be shocked to know that we have thousands of Chinese speakers Mandarin and other languages: Korean, Dutch, German, French, Spanish, and of course English. It's everywhere. Almost everyone in Egypt speaks English. So that makes Egypt a very, very high potential pool for companies looking to expand their remote teams.
And I suspect it's a little underexposed on the global outsourcing market. Where are your customers coming from? Who's looking to outsource into Egypt in terms of countries that they're coming from?
We got clients from US, from Europe, especially Germany and UK, and also from the GCC, Gulf region, Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, Kuwait. These are the most common countries that are looking to outsource here in Egypt.
Mm. And if you're somewhere in the world looking to outsource, I guess what country do I go to is one of the early questions, and one of the questions that comes from that is about economies and political stability and time zones. How do you fit into the world? Let's start with politically. Egypt is a country that I think has a reputation for being a fairly stable environment politically.
Yes, it is. It is. And for the last 20 years, also, we're taking care of the infrastructure, which is very, very important for companies to start here. We have a very huge number of mega projects in the infrastructure, and that's definitely facilitated things more and more. As for the time zone, it's always into rotations and shifts. So we have clients that works according to US working hours, and that will be in a night shift. We also, by the way, have an Australian account that we do work with them overnight. So the business here is matching with the time zone. There is no issue with that.
Yeah, that makes it a fairly attractive proposition. Those three things: the infrastructure, the political environment, and the time zone. The last big one, I guess, is cost. And I know often in outsourcing we talk about all of the reasons people want to outsource, and there are many of them in terms of scaling their business and being able to get available skill sets. But I think the one that maybe people don't talk about first, but they think about first, is what does labour cost? How do you see the Egyptian cost of labour comparing with some of the other countries where your clients come from?
Well, for example, if you're looking to hire a senior software engineer in, let's say, United Arab Emirates, the average salary would be around 20,000 dirhams. Here
Right.
in Egypt, we can hire not almost, even better or stronger talent for like 6 to 7,000 dirhams.
Right.
So
So
that's the cost saving reaches sometimes to up to 75%, depends on the comparison.
yeah, and that's often the figure that's talked about, is that 60 to 80% savings.
Yeah.
So is outsourcing from Egypt, is it a reasonably new industry? You mentioned COVID, which was what, 2020 or something. Was there much around before that?
Well, as for the BPO, no, it's not new at all. We have been ranked in the global market for almost 30 or 35 years. We have big names that have been operating in this BPO business for years, for decades. It's let's say about the remote teams. This is when it was highly recognized after Corona, building a
Right.
remote team in other services other than BPO, because BPO is the most common one, like having a call center here in Egypt or in India or Philippines to save the costs and do the same customer support operations with lower costs.
And of course, it is important to recognise now that outsourcing, which started with call centres, has now moved into much more cognitive
Yes,
work,
yes,
knowledge-based work, and that pretty much
yes,
any position that can be done on a computer
yes,
can be outsourced. Um,
exactly.
so let's talk about Connectalents for a little while, and specifically your company. What makes you different?
Well, as for the recruitment process, we have certified recruiters. We have certified assessors from global recognized names, and
Mm-hmm.
that makes our process very refined. Our hit rate is like 80 to 90% for the recruitment. Recruitment is about fitting the right culture for the kind. Not It's not only about some qualifications. The highest reason of high turnover in an organization is the culture, not the qualifications. So that's what we focus on, matching the culture and the qualifications, and that requires a very professional team. Our SLA is always met. We save a lot of time for our clients. We are committed to 3 to 5 business days to provide the candidates. We have a
Wow,
huge database. Yeah.
that's really fast.
Yes, it is, and thank God it's satisfying our customer with high quality, not only just saving time. As for the HR outsourcing part, the employer of record part, we deal with a very high transparency with the client. We provide all the required services so they can focus on their core business and leave the daily operations and hustle for us.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. So we have many clients that are dealing with us into the EOR or HR outsourcing, and they're very satisfied with the process, the SLAs we have, and everything. A lot of players in the market, of course, are not providing the same quality, but they are very, not only Connectalents in Egypt, we have a lot of good companies, big names that have been in the industries. I learned from them. They are the masters of the game, if we can call them.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to make something different, feeling the pain of the client regarding the quality of the CVs and the time to hire. This is the 2 pains that we try to solve, and thank God we are successful in this.
We should just reinforce that availability of language sets that you mentioned a little earlier in the interview. That's an extraordinary range of native language speakers in Egypt.
Yes, it is really impressive. And to be honest, I didn't discover that until I received requests and I started to scan the market. I was impressed myself with the number of languages we have here.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I've spent most of my outsourcing career in Asia, and particularly the Philippines. And
Yeah.
the Philippines has probably the best English in Asia, but it doesn't have that range of other language that you talked about. So I can understand why anyone looking for a multilingual team would find your business very appealing.
Yeah, it is very, very promising. And it's not only like a speaker. It's not like someone who speaks German or English. They speak it with almost 95%, let's say, close to the native speaker. So
Right.
even the accent is very good. You should try Egypt next time, Wayne.
Yes, I have to confess I've never been there, but maybe I'll have to venture over that way and have a look. Now, Ahmed, the people we get listening to us go right across the outsourcing range. Some of them are businesses that are looking to outsource. Some of them are BPOs who have been in the business for a while. But if we just focus for a minute on those potential clients, the businesses who are looking to outsource, what does your perfect client look like? Do you have a picture in your mind of what the perfect client looks like for you?
Well, our recruitment team is specialized in senior roles up to executive hiring. We have
Right.
a special team for executive hiring and an IT team only for the IT recruitment. And by the way, we have Connect squads that provide squads for people who are looking to hire for a short-term IT team. We have product team, we have software engineers, we have CTO as a service. That's another brand also under Connectalents umbrella. So the best match for me is someone who's looking to build a team in Egypt,
Mm-hmm.
who understands and appreciates the quality we provide. This is the best client we're looking for. Of course, we welcome all clients, but this is the one that I can serve the best and facilitate everything for. Also, big companies that are existing in Egypt and looking to hire talents with high quality and really high qualifications. We have a very promising database and really a high standard of service that will definitely make a difference.
Yeah, and I think that that quality of the talent is probably one of the big differentiators between companies in the outsourced provider space, because it doesn't seem to matter where you are in the country. Everyone's drawing from the same pool. It's about the ability to connect with that pool and about the ability to be known as a good employer that allows you to recruit good talent. Do you do
Exactly.
anything? Do you do anything special with your staff to make it a preferred place of employment?
You mean internally for the team, or?
Yeah, yeah. I'm just wondering if I'm someone who's graduated and maybe has a bit of experience in whatever field, why
Mhm.
why would I come to work for you?
Okay, we provide, of course, a very good package. It's not only about the salary or the benefits.
Yeah.
We add value to anyone who joins the team. Actually, we have a rule here that every team member should learn something each and every year. We fund it so he can learn something new and add it to our knowledge.
And that's the stuff that builds the corporate culture, isn't it?
Yes, exactly.
Ahmed, time is running short on us. What is the message that you would like to get across to people listening? What's your message for them?
Well, my message for them: come to Egypt. We hire in Egypt. We have an office in Dubai as well. Not only in Egypt, we hire through the whole MENA region. The MENA region is full of talents that will meet and exceed your expectations. You will not only save costs, you will also really hire good people, high value assets that will help you grow your company and really add value to it.
That's a good message to close on. Now, for people who have heard you today and want to inquire, your website is connecttalents.com,
Yes,
ConnectTalents.com, connecttalents.com,
yes,
with
yes,
one T in the middle, not two.
yes.
And
That's a bit tricky. Take care of
yes,
this.
and and I guess if people go to your website, they can find out a way to reach out to you.
Of course, yes. To contact us or through our LinkedIn page, Facebook, everything we're on all the platforms.
So if you reach out on any of the social media platforms and look for connecttalents.com, and Ahmed Badair has been my guest today. Ahmed, thank you for your time, and I appreciate you being with us.
Thank you so much, Wayne. It was a pleasure.